Well, to be honest about it, we're still trying to catch our breath after that ball game between FPU and St. Clair. And right now we move on to the most anticipated game for today as we continue with the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. It's a battle between De La Salle University Green Archers going up against the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons. Hello everybody once again. How was your weekend? Benji Santiago with Coach Mike Perez, and later on Megan Cabrera joins us at courtside. Welcome, welcome everybody. Nakakahinga ka na ba?
Grabe nga yung laro natin kanina. And right now, I'm equally very interested and thrilled to cover this game between the Maroons and the Archers.
Well, pag ito, tingnan natin, may talo na ang UP Fighting Maroons. That happened yesterday. Ang De La Salle University Green Archers naman, still unblemished ang kanilang record after 3 outings, 3-0. And this promises to be a game that you could not afford to miss. Yes, taking a look at the Group B standings, La Salle is on top with its 3-0 win-loss card. UP Fighting Maroons after St. Clair won earlier, 3-1, identical record of 3-1. Sa Group A natin, ang University Perpetual pa rin ang nangunguna dyan with its 4-1 win-loss card. UP, I do believe and I bet they're going to be coming in full force here in this ball game. Not exactly the same way they did it yesterday when they absorbed their first loss.
Yeah, 3 straight wins against FEU, CU, and Faith, and then that loss yesterday in Adamson. I felt when I watched the game, there was really a lot of, I guess, exploration on the side of UP, especially with Coach Gold being there, joining the bench.
Ang panig naman ng De La Salle University Green Archers, we know one thing is for sure, they're always coming in with full force. May banda pa nga nakasama eh.
Yep.
So, what a coverage we're going to be having here to contend with the noise. Okay, puntahan na natin ngayon si Ryan, ang ating venue announcer, to start this ball game para tawagin din yung mga magsisimula para sa larong ito.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. Before we introduce the main game and the starting five for both teams, the Filoil EcoOil Sports sends its warmest congratulations to the 2 athletes that represent Gilas Pilipinas in the gold medal win in the recently concluded Southeast Asian Games in Cambodia. They are Michael Phillips and Benjamin Phillips of De La Salle Green Archers. Basketball fans, let's have them a round of applause. Thank you so much for serving the country well. And now, this is the main game of our quadruple header. Day 9 competition of the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. It's the game between the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons versus the De La Salle University Green Archers. Let's meet the starters first for the UP Fighting Maroons. Small forward number 18, Harold Alarcon. Power forward number 24, Ardor Torquelas. Center number 10, Malik Diu. Point guard number 9, Chanjan Felicita. And shooting guard number 27, CJ Cansido. Head coach for UP Fighting Maroons is Mr. Goldwing Monterrey. And now let's give it up for the De La Salle Green Archers. Small forward number 12, EJ Abadan. Power forward number 23, Jonel Policarpio. Center number 22, Brandon Rocco. Point guard number 10, Evan Nelly. And shooting guard number 18, Francis Escambor. Head coach for the De La Salle Green Archers is Lucas Robinson. Your referee charge for
There you go. The starters have been called out already. We're all set and ready to bring you this ball game here. A lot of people are really excited to see this, and we're happy to bring it to you. Once again, Benji Santiago and, of course, Coach Mike Perez, and later on, Megan Cabrera to report to us from courtside.
It's the Fighting
Well, kanina, no? Yes. The recognition being given to the Phillips brothers for being part of the Gilas team who recaptured the gold in the Southeast Asian Games. And yun nga, yung kanilang achievement. Yesterday, nandito naman si Jerome Lastimosa. And these guys, the promise of Philippine basketball. Samantala, LaSalle unable to score, getting the first possession. Subok naman itong panig ng UP, but this is going to be an offensive foul.
Well, immediately Harold Alarcon testing there the defense of Evan Yele. Evan's been that guard that the LaSalle Green Archers are actually waiting to explode here in the Filoil. So far, he's been pretty decent, but we know that Evan Yele can even perform much better for the Archers. And interesting dito, Benji, we don't have Kevin Camgao starting for the Archers.
Oo nga. Well, they have Jonel Policarpio for one thing. Is one of the big men dito para sa LaSalle. Bitin pa rin yung layup. Malamig ang pagsimula. How about UP? Going Malik Diouf! And John Felicilda setting it up para rito sa UP, getting the first production in this ball game. 2-0 for UP.
Yeah, but what a rim run there by Malik Diouf right now. UP in a zone, trying to challenge the shooting capabilities from the outside of the Archers.
A miss by Evan Nelly, trying to shoot a three. And once again, it's UP on the offense here. And a foul is called against LaSalle. Si EJ Abadam ang tinawagan ng foul. Taking a look at this play ng UP Fighting Maroons, Malik Diouf.
Yep.
Well, he was able to rest yesterday.
Yep. And ang ganda ng basa ni Felicilda. You have to reward the big guy who's running down the floor with you.
Seven Gagati in the game right now para sa UP. It's a 2-0 lead for UP. How about this three-pointer? Doesn't drop. LaSalle right now. Bright Nwanko grabbing that rebound. Here's the stop and pop move. Still nothing. Hitting the back of the rim. They got it back. Baseline drive. That goes! EJ Abadam opens up the scoring for LaSalle here in the first period.
EJ Abadam able to go dribble going baseline side, and that defense by CJ was late.
Samantala, miss by Alarcon para sa UP. And that's going to be a foul at the other end. Harold Alarcon pa tinawagan ng foul.
Yeah, they're not happy with that foul by Harold. Guys was too far out on the half court. No need to foul, just stay and keep in pace.
EJ Abadam right now handles the basketball, going to Evan Nelly. Nelly against John Felicilla. He gets double teamed. John Policarpio. Nelly, 9 to shoot. Nelly,
good read.
15-foot jumper. It's long and strong. And ball goes out. And it's UP basketball.
Well, a good thing for the Archers fans is that Evan Nelle early on is looking for his shots, unlike his previous games that he was looking really more to facilitate. Right here, medyo hinahanap niya yung opportunity for him to score.
All tied up at 2 here. Inside. Oh, wow! Brighton Encore coming out of nowhere. Well, he's there for that defensive purpose.
Right. That's the second time they'd run that play on that middle ball screen, trying to clear that left side for that roll. That time around, LaSalle able to recover on that dive.
There's a mid-range jumper, and it rattles in. And CJ Cancino gets himself on the board here.
What you love about CJ is kahit medyo matagal na siyang nawala, yung pagbalik niya, parang halos hindi nawala. He still has those movements that he normally does previous to that injury.
Well, they continue to break him in as he made a comeback. How about this shot? That was bothered by John Policarpio. They got it back. How about this floater for John Felicilda?
Well, you love the activity of the Fighting Maroons right now. Everybody just going to the right spots and making the right decisions.
It's a 6-2 lead right now para sa UP, up by 4.
Yeah, somehow you can sense meron tentativeness dito sa opensa ng Green Archers. You know, like this one, CJ right here with a pull-up.
Although it's a miss, they got it back. The follow, still nothing for UP. And LaSalle clears it. Evan Nelly floats it up. Too strong. Who's got it? Venesilda ends up with the ball.
And Evanelli still continues to be empty. Oh!
Chico Briones, long distance shot. That's a 3.
Well, I've covered this guy from a previous tournament, and he really has got that good range. Very high IQ player.
Larger steal and another steal for UP. Whoa! Hindi na natin marinig yung pito.
Yeah, Onquanco tried to keep in step with the 7 Gagate, but you love that the big guy is actually running that floor and intentional that he's going to get into that foot race. But as he finished, got clipped.
He had a shot block earlier. This time it's a foul. It's called the Bright Nuanco.
And so even si C7 very active ngayon on the offensive end kasi kanina tumira siya from the outside. He tried to test it right now in the open floor. He didn't wait for his guards. Talagang inatake na niya kagad yung open lane.
Well, he was utilized yesterday, although they lost their game.
Yeah, for the most part, in their game yesterday, it was Gagate and Belmonte combining. And Belmonte is another weapon for the Maroons. That's really been very consistent, scoring double digits.
Tapos yung second free throw.
Yun lang.
The 7 Gagate will have to sit down. Shuffling of the men. Shuffling of the personnel here. And it's UP off to a real big start here, leading by 8, 10-2 versus LaSalle.
Action continues in this matchup between UP and DLSU. And for today, we will be seeing a more complete UP Fighting Maroon squad because CJ Cancino, Harold Alarcon, and Francis Lebron Lopez are back. However, we are still missing the services of JD Kagulangan, who will be fully recovering from his ankle injury. So after taking a hit from Adamson yesterday, where the UP rookies were mostly the front runners, members of the coaching staff say that today they are ready. Warm up pa lang sa dugout ay game face on na at 100% focus na sila. With back-to-back games for UP, it's all about managing their minutes, making sure they are in good condition for their season, and ensuring that even their young members are ready. Benji and Coach Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much, Megan Cabrera at courtside. Well, after that setback yesterday, one thing is for sure, para sa UP, gigil ito to come up with another win. And LaSalle ngayon, only 2 points ang pinapakita. Kiambao is in the ball game. Francis Lopez for UP is in the ball game.
And both these teams are actually taking this game very seriously because this is a huge opportunity to try and explore how well they can perform under these teams that they probably will meet in the playoffs come the UAAP.
Kevin, the floater, is short. And here comes UP, Chico Briones. Ooh! Traveling ang naitawag.
That was a good call by the ref right there. CJ
Cancino,
held that ball a little bit as he did that stutter.
The Phillips brothers are on the floor here for LaSalle.
Yeah, I was going to say that, Benji, that Coach Topex responding now to that initial onslaught by the Fighting Maroons, bringing in Phillips and Kevin Cambao. Both Phillips, for that matter, after having played for our Gilas team in the SEA Games.
Sa United States of Cambodia, ginanap yun, di ba? And they'll be happy to see that. Oh, it's a normal flooring here in San Juan.
Oh, good dive. Now, this is a different way that they're using Kevin Cambao now. They're making him facilitate off the post, unlike before when he was up high. A beautiful backdoor 45 cut there by Phillips, recognizing that that spot was free for him to claim.
He never ceased to amaze us with his passing ability to si Kevin Cambao. And now a three-point play in the offing here for LaSalle. Michael Phillips completes it. And it's now 10-5 in favor of UP.
That press is on for LaSalle.
A miss on the outside. LaSalle right now.
Pero bilis rin bumaba ng depensa ng UP, Benji.
Oo naman. First quarter pa lang. Tingnan natin sa mga susunod na quarters.
What a pass!
Although missing that shot from the corner and yun lang. Kevin Cambao, sabi nga natin, never cease to amaze us.
Yeah. You see how he gave them a second look, a different one from the post. That time around, he spun baseline and tried to feed on the other corner.
6-point advantage here para sa UP. They have the basketball. John Felicilda. Uy, inabot yun.
Yep, and the Phillips brothers coupled with Kevin Cambao really making UP think if they want to go in and attack that shaded area. That lane's clogged by the green shirts.
Yung nakapalpal na si Mark Nonoy
Yep.
on John Felicilda.
Presses on again.
Diop on the attack. Nope, can't get it to go. He is fouled.
And rarely do you see Malik Diouf put the ball on the floor that far out. He started that dribble from the arc on the three and tried to put a little English as he tried to finish.
Michael Phillips, his first personal. And Malik Diouf opened up the scoring in this ball game. He's shooting free throws. Can't make the first one.
Just a towering presence inside the paint. I don't see Malik Diouf as you see the crowd right here watching the games.
He's averaging 9.5 points per ball game, missing both free throws. Here comes LaSalle right now.
Wow.
Oh, wow, di nakaintindihan.
But look at Malik Diouf actually going on a foot race this time with David on the front court of LaSalle.
They turn it over. Mark Nonoy wasn't ready for the pass. UP up by 5.
Oh, nice play.
Dish inside.
Coaches will always tell you, reject ball screens as much as possible. That time it worked for UP.
Michael Phillips missing the long distance shot. Malik Diouf. Jerry Abadiano pulls up for 3.
Oh, wow. Twice we've seen Malik put that ball on the floor.
And don't look now, it's already a 10-point lead. It has been rected here by UP Fighting Maroons. Michael Phillips challenged by Malik Diouf.
There's gonna be a push on Ben. Yeah, push of Ben. Look at this one, rejected that screen off that feed. Underhand pass, shovel, and this time around Malik trying to be a point guard. Recognizing shooters on the wing.
Well, one thing, Malik Diouf. 1 assist pa lang naman yun.
Ayan.
A good setup for Jerry Abadiano. Francis Lopez enters the ball game para sa UP.
Pero maganda dun yung assist niya, hindi galing sa poste, galing sa taas.
Oh. So take a look right now. Raylan Torres playing point. Malik Diouf, drop pass inside. Francis Lopez. Michael Phillips covering. Here goes long distance. Nope. Battle for the loose ball. Malik Diouf.
Look at this guys playing like it's the regular UAAP season. Really, a lot of pride at stake if you ask me.
Hindi pa ba?
Hindi pa eh, pero parang ganun eh, parang pre-season pa lang eh. Pero the feeling is that even here in the gym, you can almost feel that environment and that energy.
15-5 lead for UP. LaSalle. Michael Phillips trying to get closer. Floats it up, gets it to go.
Right now, UP switching everything here. Malik Diouf tried to switch and good recovery.
5 points for Michael Phillips. So nice dash off inside. Francis Lopez. Right place, getting his first 2 in this ball game.
Ganda na naging progress nito si Francis Lopez. I mean, the way that he scores, finds himself in areas on the court. As we see a 3 right there, another weapon for Kevin Kiambao.
Well, this guy, he doesn't just pass. He can also shoot. Remember that, Kevin Kiambao.
That's right. Tsaka he's not limiting himself to the mentality of a big man. And he's thinking like a guard and he's moving like one. Ooh!
Diop on the drive. He gets fouled. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws again. He's being aggressive.
Yeah. Look at that 3 right there. No hesitation at all. You catch it, you shoot it. But boy, Malik Diouf, that finger roll. Isang stride lang ando na kagad.
Bilis.
Bilis.
Mahaba. Ito si Malik Diouf eh.
Malik. Get good touch from the free throw too, and very important yan sa mga big man.
So how do you like the view here when you're not watching the players? Sabi nga natin, we have attracted a lot of people to come down here sa Filoil EcoOil in San Juan. As Mike Nonoy lets it fly. Nope, can't get it to go. D up the rebound. We're inside 2 minutes of the first quarter. UP led by as much as 10 here, protecting an 8-point lead right now.
LaSalle so far going 1 out of 5 from 3.
Oh, how do you get an offensive rebound? Laban kay Michael Phillips. Raylan Torres, he had a lot of minutes playing yesterday.
Yeah, that's just sheer will. I mean, the guy's taller than you and you're able to position, get into contact, will miss that shot, you get it back up. Presence of mind rin ay tira kagad eh, no?
Oo.
Kasi yung ibang guard yun, they would dribble it out and try to set another offense. Right now, they're really pushing the pace.
BJ David is shooting 2 free throws here for LaSalle. Oh, it drops. It decides to drop. Ayan. Alam ba nila kung nasaan kayo? Well, at least ngayon, alam na nila.
Yeah.
And they're just enjoying their time here, watching these 2 teams battle it out.
One other player from the Archers that I'm very interested how he'll mix up with the lineup here is Raven Cortez.
Yeah.
That guy's been very solid for the Archers so far in their previous games.
So UP with possession here. Raylan Torres, where does he go to?
What
Malik
a
Diouf.
read.
One pump fake, puts it up, puts it in.
And Malik Diouf able to put a shoulder on the chest of Phillips.
Taking a look at this play in UP Fighting Maroons, Coach Mike.
Yeah. Just out-positioned Phillips there, and Phillips trying to return that favor.
Diop was called for the foul at the other end, and that'll pay for Michael Phillips to shoot free throws.
Tsaka kagandahan nito si Malik Diouf. He's constantly moving. He's not pinning himself on the post area. He's going to the spots where he's needed.
Well, pagpapahingayin muna siya ni Coach Goldwyn. I believe he's got 2 personal fouls. And this is just the first quarter.
Yeah.
With still over a minute remaining. Michael Phillips continues to be very good shooting free throws here. He gets the first one. Still got another one though.
Expect a press coming here for LaSalle.
2 for 2. That trip for Michael Phillips. He's got 7 points in the ball game. Quick reply at the other end. And Cyril Gonzalez gets himself involved in the scoring here for the UP Fighting Maroons.
Kevin Kiambao was the last line of defense. Couldn't do anything on that lead this time.
Kiambao, magkabila ang corner yan ah.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 in the ball game. And those are 2 3-pointers delivered by Kevin Kiambao for LaSalle.
As if telling us these corners, they're mine.
And he's telling everybody what else he can do with the basketball.
Sa importante dyan is how he shoots it without hesitation. Catch and shoot immediately as we see this lead pass right there. Good read and quick movement here. Hindi na nag-isip mag-dribble Talagang he's looking for his shots outside.
That's what we're looking for. Actually, the future of Philippine basketball. You got some big guys who could shoot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, gone are, it's been cliche, but gone are the days that, a big man would be posting up.
Totoo yan.
Yeah. In fact, some coaches would argue that, you don't say anymore na may big man na sasabihin na meron siyang guard skills because it doesn't matter anymore what position you're playing. You have to have guard skills. Or he plays like a guard.
Splitting his charities, Raylan Torres. Up 8 at UP, LaSalle. Oh, Raylan Torres with a foul at mid-court.
Well, that's the second foul, I guess, that Coach Goldwyn is not going to be happy with. Earlier, Harold Alarcon had the same thing. And ito, nasa half-court din, na-foul naman ni Raylan Torres.
Penalty.
Yeah.
And Mark Nonoy will be given a chance to score his first points in this ball game. Sabi ko nga, chance lang. Missing the first.
Well, he's been cold so far, hasn't converted from the field, and he's missed his first free throw. But, you know what Mark Nonoy can do.
Yun na. 25-18 lead. John Felicilda back in the ball game para sa UP Fighting Maroons. Long inbound hit. Nice catch. Cherry Abadiano. Handoff inside. Michael Phillips coming up with a steal.
Look at Kevin asking for it like a point guard.
Whoa! Nonoy from the corner. Woo. Oh, they quickened the pace. Yun nga lang, it backfired for LaSalle. Staring at this 7-point advantage versus UP with basically 20 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Shot clock is off too.
We're going for the last shot here. Now Felicilda makes a move. Going to the corner, the step back three. That's an air ball. There's still time. Oh, wow! Nakabingwit pa ng foul with 0.4 of a second remaining before we end the first.
That's just instinct right there by Austria. And even on a Nelly Spart, just throw it up, find an open guy that's ahead of you.
Cyril Gonzalez was called for the foul, and now a chance para rito sa LaSalle with just 0.4 of a second. Austria shooting 2 free throws, missing the first one.
Boy, the free throw's been a struggle here lately on those last 2 trips. So far, they're 6 out of 8.
Making the second. Well, so much for what has happened here for the first 10 minutes of action. That's what we have made mention, the most anticipated ball game scheduled for today here. It's UP Fighting Maroons. Lost yesterday, but coming up with the lead after the end of the first 10 minutes versus LaSalle. They're having their way inside. Like everybody's contributing, but Kevin Kembao just doing Kevin Kembao things as normally and as usual. But what about those couple of 3-pointers from both corners in their front court? As we see Malik Diop, he's got 2 personal fouls, but he has already made the big contribution at the end of the first. 25-19, it's UP with the lead. Back here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan, it's UP leading LaSalle after the first quarter, just by 6. They were down by as much as 10. And Raven Cortez, we saw him just checked in the ball game for the Green Archers. And this is the second quarter. How are you all doing? Enjoying your weekend? Benji Santiago, Coach Mike Perez, Megan Cabrera at courtside.
And right now, Diouf and Michael Phillips both leading all scorers with 7 points.
How about
What a
that shot by Jerry Abadiano? Parang humihiga na sa ere na ipasok pa rin.
Actually, pwede mo yung pag-switch ng places to si Abadiano at si Raylan Torres. Very similar build, very similar movement, loves to score. Good touch from outside too.
Jerry Abadiano has 5 points in the ball game.
Oh, unforced turnover there as Felicildas was caught taking steps on that inbound.
LaSalle getting back ball possession here. They go with their half court. Raven Cortez. How about this 3 for LaSalle? They had 2 courtesy of Kevin Kimball, not that time around.
And Evanielli already took off that headband.
Kaya nga. Also a struggle for Evanelli. I don't think he has managed to score yet.
He saw out a 3 from the field.
Kevin Kimball deflecting that pass.
Clock's,
Ball goes back to UP.
clock's ticking for UP here.
2 seconds to shoot. John Felicilda. Oh, wow! 7 Gagate. Just following up on that miss.
Talk about right place, right time.
Back to another 10-point lead here for UP. They come out with another steal here. But retaken here by LaSalle, courtesy of Evanelli. Oh, and they throw it away.
Good counters here. I thought maybe Kevin thought that Coach Topex was a teammate on the floor.
Got a little too excited at the Kevin Kimball.
But I was going to say, very interesting counters on both ends for both teams. They countered, UP responded to that Horns play of the Archers, and the Archers responding with that steal on the other end by Evanelli.
29-19 for UP. It's John Felicilda. Malik Diouf, some touch passing here, but there's going to be a foul. And a contact spotted here against LaSalle.
Boy, and when you have Malik Diouf and Belmonte on the floor at the same time, every time that slot-to-slot pass comes in, expect the other big guy to be diving on the middle for a free post-up in the middle.
Evanelli called for a foul. Quick inbound play here for UP. Second serving, Malik Diouf.
This duo of Belmonte and Malik Diouf really very potent here for the Fighting Maroons.
Kevin floats it up. Malik Diouf comes down with the rebound. Biggest lead in the ball game at 12 for UP, and they have the basketball. Gets the basket, heard the whistle, puts it up. Cyril Gonzalez has got 4 in the ball game, and he's still going for a bonus free throw.
Wow, look at that floater there by Cyril Gonzalez. UP just constantly in motion offensively. And Kevin Cambas goes to the bench, takes a breather.
Mahirap kalaban yun nang galing sa talo.
Oh yeah.
Tapos yung unang talo.
Lalo na kung may mga lessons learned dun sa previous game na yun, na you're just applying and testing, you know.
The constant shuffling of his players here for Coach Topex Robinson.
Well, you could say almost a complete lineup here for UP except for JD Cagulangan, who's recovering from that injury. But still, you know, powerhouse guards we have here for the Maroons. There you go.
Good basket here. Jonel Policarpio. 34-21. 15 was the largest lead. That was cut down by Jonel Policarpio's basket.
And much as we harp about Belmonte on UP, there's also Policarpio on LaSalle that can do equally the same.
Diop has to put it up. Can't get it to go. There was a hurried shot. They're getting lucky, getting back ball possessions.
Yeah, just so much activity on UP. Really wanting that possession more than anyone.
This time, shot clock reads 2. Oh, bailed out. A foul is called on LaSalle.
Fortea tried to sidestep there on the right side. No way he was going to take that shot, but able to get into contact.
Ay, malupit eh. Tatlong free throws pa ito for Terence Fortea.
Kaya even si Guliena nagulat, and so he was asking for an offensive foul because he felt that Fortea actually jumped into his space.
Well, he missed on the first of the 3 free throws rewarded him. Knocks down the second. Not at all bothered by the band brought in by LaSalle. LaSalle ba sila o UP? Kasi mangot eh. Naman LaSalle, ano?
Pero mamaya ngingiti na yan.
2 of 3 for Terence Fortea. Evanelli still can't get himself going here in this ball game, but they got it back.
Evanelli really trying to catch a rhythm here.
Oh,
He wants to get in the flow of the game.
nagpahiyang na nga, nagtanggal na ng headband eh. Bright,
Oh,
Nuanco, traveling.
Traveling violation, yep. Little horns play of that feed to the corner with a dive by the big.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Wala nang dribble. Back to another 15-point lead here for UP. Look at Malik Diop going all the way! Nuanco with a foul. 2 free throws coming up from Malik Diop. This point center.
Yeah.
UP.
And nobody checking him. I mean, nobody stopping that ball that high from the Green Archers. They're just allowing him to bring that ball down
Exactly. Siguro nagulat din eh. They never expected that kind of a move from Malik Diop.
there. Right.
The
And,
defenders of LaSalle.
you know, multiple times we've seen it in this game, Benji.
It's very, very active.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a lot of possessions here. Still has to check on his free throws though. Sila kaya? Nakangiti. UP yan.
Oh my God.
Figuring it all out for ourselves. Ayan, split charities for Malik Diop.
So far in the second quarter, LaSalle could only muster 2 points. And almost 4 minutes gone by.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
Diop has got 10 points in a ball game. So Pablo checks in. Mark Belmonte parang wala eh.
Yeah.
Hindi nga siya nabibigyan ng bola eh.
Right.
Jonel Policarpio against Malik Diop. Absorbs the contact, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Malik Diop, ball tapped out of his hands.
Oops. Good thing that Malik was okay. This is one guy that Coach Topex could actually look to get going. Lalo na you only have Kevin Kiambao and Phillips scoring for the bigs. You need that third guy, and hopefully that man's gonna be Policarpio.
Evanelli, the long inbound.
That's gonna be a foul.
Fighting off the pick here for UP. Look at Coach Topex constantly talking to his boys here.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking to his players. He was talking to the refs pala.
Well, the looks of things, they're calling a zipper play here. So somebody's gonna Iverson out. Another one's gonna dive on the other end. There you go.
Oh, and a steal here. The long on to Malik Diop, throwing a long pass. The finish! Hindi nangyayari.
Now Archers now on a 4-2 run.
Nelly, nice setup here. And AJ Abadam back with his scoring. The way he did it back in the first period.
Finally stops that bleeding for the Archers to get another 2.
14-point lead here for UP. Felicilda.
Yeah.
On the floater, banking it in. Cyril Gonzalez.
Yep. And twice we've seen that slot-to-slot pass ending with a big man on a dive. That time around Luis Pablo, but that finish on the other end with that float.
Ooh! Another basket. Hit a quick reply over at the other side. Wow, you can't even afford to blink in this ball game.
Looking like a layup drill, you know.
16-point advantage, cut down to 14. So EJ Amadam once again knocking down a jumper. Hindi lang umakit yung bola. Nice move for John Felicina, but LaSalle made a stop. Evan Nelly. Finally!
And the pace has really picked up here, Bench. Faster conversions back and forth between these two teams.
Well, you love it that way. We love it the same way too. Up and down, getting baskets, both teams. UP still ahead, going to the timeout. The coaches needing to talk to their players. We'll give them that, and we'll be right back with more.
Fighting Maroons and the DLSU Green Archers, where the UP Fighting Maroons are up 41-29, and the reinforced UP roster is actually met by the loaded squad from the Green Archers side. And for Coach Topex Robinson, he is just bringing all of his team's talents here to get better with every opportunity. With a new system and a new culture in place, he says that this team is a work in progress, particularly in solidifying their relationships, which can help make a team. But working double time and all the efforts they are putting in right now are all part of the quest for a championship. And kahit pagod, sabi nga niya, you can't win a championship without sacrifices. Benji and Coach Mike.
Well, he was called for, he was warned actually for
Yeah.
continuous complaining. He needs to talk to his players. Siguro panggising din niya yun sa mga players
Yeah.
niya. When you get the attention of the referees.
Yeah. But good report there by Megan, lalo na that part where he says, you know, hindi pwedeng mapagod because you have to bring it
diba, no?
always. Especially against the bigger teams. Basketball is a game of level, so at this level you have to be able to perform and respond and do it at your potential.
Well, remember, De La Salle has yet to lose here in their campaign for the preseason cup. They got a basketball that's going to be an easy finish for Jonel Policarpio.
And boy, the fast break points have really piled up here for both teams.
(41-31), the lead has been cut down to 10. La Salle and UP unable to score. Michael Phillips, look at him, grabbing that rebound, bringing down the basketball. EJ Abadan, the guy with a hot hand for La Salle so far. Evanelli launches it. And it's a three-pointer. Got his first basket here in the second period earlier with a layup, and now follows it up with a three-pointer.
And Nelly now's got 5 points across. What a move by CJ. But that was an offensive foul?
Yes, it's an offensive foul. It has been called on CJ Cancino here.
Yeah, and look at that pass skip at the top. Evan Nelly just knocking it down straight through. And there's that ward by CJ.
Marami namang mga palitan to Litanya yung binabanggit ni Ryan, yung ating venue announcer. Of players coming in and out.
Yeah. And
Pero
sensing,
the De La Salle have done their thing here,
Yeah,
right? Before we end the second quarter.
and Coach Goldwyn sensing this momentum here for LaSalle immediately responds with substitutions.
down by as much as 16, and look at how they managed to come back. Well, Coach Goldwyn checking in with our table officials right now.
So Jelly Abadiano now comes in for
Cyril
Cyril
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, yeah. Was he holding on to his lip? I think I saw him holding on to his lip, maybe.
Oh my. Could be hurt. Might as well attend to him.
Boy, look at Malik Diouf now covering the entire length of the floor on that press as he manned on Mike Phillips.
Mark Nonoy. Yes, getting it to go. So back-to-back three-pointers here. Earlier, Evanelli. Now Mark Nonoy, 41-37. The lead has been cut down to 4. What a ball game.
And earlier they were shooting 15% from threes. The Archers now shooting 40%, going 4 out of 10.
Uh-oh. That ball is nowhere to go. Evanelli picks it up. Another 3. Bang! Back-to-back for Mark Nonoy.
That's 3 triples in the quarter here for the Archers, Benji.
Coach Goldwyn wondering what happened. He needs to clarify a lot of things with his boys now. What happened to that 16-point lead? Well, for one thing, Mark Nonoy happened for LaSalle. Before we ensue with the ball game here, so there's a technical foul that has been called on LaSalle. And this is a technical free throw by Jerry Abadiano. It has been a 15-0 run until that happened. So UP has finally managed to get a point and have ball possession here. They led by as much as 16, 2.5 remaining here in this first half.
Oh, what a way for the Archers to respond here.
Uh-oh. Gotta focus, get more concentration, handling that basketball.
And Kevin Cambao just kept in pace with Luis Pablo as he went down, as Mark Nonoy tried to tap the ball from behind. For all you kids watching out there, you should learn from Mark Nonoy that every time you get beat defensively, always try and tap the ball from behind.
Torculas is back in the ball game. He started this one for Coach Goldwyn. And he was utilized heavily yesterday, although in their loss. Jerry Abadiano lets it fly. Evanelli throws a long pass. Mark Nonoy, good catch. How about this?
Wow.
Could have been something else for LaSalle.
That was a free 3-2 for Francis Escandor.
And right now they're setting up their play here. Raylan Torres. Inside 2 minutes. Well, what a first half that we have seen here. And one! Raylan Torres scoring and gets fouled.
Yeah, Raylan Torres just attacking that defense by Kevin Cambao. Had him get behind him, try to finish. Good scoop shot by Raylan.
How was he able to come up with a shot against a taller Kevin Cambao, but he missed the bonus.
I guess,
UP by 4.
yeah, I guess it was all footwork for Raylan.
Yun lang
Trying
yan.
to beat that defense by Kevin Cambao.
Played a lot of minutes yesterday. Raylan Torres. Mike Nono with a step back three. He's got a couple of them already here in the first half. Jerry Abadiano. What a catch and a basket for Torculas.
Well, I talked about Briones as one guy that I liked from UP. Dito naman, itong si Torculas, equally the same thing. Good kick, nice ball movement.
Cambao short with that three. Evan Nelly behind the back. Mark Nonoy open. It's short. And Francis Lopez the rebound. Going to Malik Diouf. Checks it out. Jerry Abadiano hesitates with a three. Floats it up from the baseline. That's in
Wow!
by Malik Diouf.
Malik Diouf not just giving up on that set for the Fighting Maroons. Tried to trail from behind.
LaSalle was knocking on the door of UP.
Yeah.
And then they called a timeout. A technical was called on LaSalle. And then action resumes. And Malik Diouf has got 12 with less than a minute remaining here. UP by 8. Welcome, welcome everybody. Thank you for watching our stream. So Filoil EcoOil Sports and Smart Sports. Thank you for your comments. We know you're enjoying. Let's keep it coming. 48-40 for UP. LaSalle with the basketball. Michael Phillips. A nice fake. Awkward with that left-handed jump hook. But he gets it back. Evan Nelly. Outside shot won't go. Torculas earlier with a basket. Grabs the rebound. And Jerry Abadiano waits for his friends from UP.
You can't fault Evan Nelly for taking that shot. He's free. He's a designated shooter. He can make it from there. That's not falling right now for him. At least for those last two attempts.
Torculas with a quick spin move. Can't get it to go. Evan Nelly looks at the clock here. This is Michael Phillips taking it strong. Great move on Michael Phillips.
Oh my, two players down on the floor on the other end.
Phillips with 9 in the ball game.
Did you see that finish by
Michael Phillips.
Michael Phillips? Yeah, that's over Francis Lopez right there.
Nauna na rin siya.
Oh.
Naka-take off ka agad eh.
This was that dive underneath. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Francis Escandor.
Pulling down Malik Diouf.
Yeah.
Somebody was already calling Malik Diouf Zayn Malik. Nakalagay na Andre Paras. I don't know if that's really him. Thank you very much for watching. Well, he always splits his charities. Let's see here. He missed the front end. How about the second one?
Yep.
So yun pa rin for well, trying to beat the clock before it expires. And just try to imagine, a lot of things, almost everything has happened in the first 2 quarters. Yes, we just ended the first half. UP just taking care of a 7-point lead after 2 quarters versus LaSalle.
We're still waiting for Mr. Ralph Gaban of San Sebastian Stacks. Please come to the court. Take a photo first, and then you'll have a 1-minute warm-up. Of course, our referee for this Kings of the Hardcourt is Dennis S. Carlos. Time limit is 3 minutes. First to make 21 wins. But if after the 3-minute expiration, whoever has the most points wins the game. So toss coin, who gets the first possession. And of course, there is a status, mga kaibigan. So, unang possession for San Sebastian. It's Ralph Gaban versus Earl Abadam for Haynes, 1-on-1 King of the Hardcourt. Three minutes and 14 seconds shot clock. Ito na po, unang possession. Here's Ralph Gaban. Gaban drives, spins, turns, puts it up. Bidin, rebound. Earl Abadam, nasang bola. 14 shot clock. Abadam drives. Nadulas, natusman. And Gaban will fire along to, doesn't drop, rebound, DJ Abadam. 2:30 starting game. Crossover, Abadam jumper. Ayaw. Lalabas ni Gaban ang bola. Grabe to shoot, long two, wala. So far, no points yet for both teams. Earl Abadam fires. No. Ilabas ulit ni Rex Gaban ang bola. Approaching the 2 minutes. Takes, straight away. Ayaw pa rin para ni Rex Gaban. No points yet for both teams. For both players. Eto na nakalusot! Earl Abadam, 1 point. After they scoring tayo, ito na si Rex Gaban. Long two. Yes! It is a 2-pointer. 2-1 in favor of Albert Gaban. A minute and 52 sa ating game. Oh! Nadulas na naman si Abadam. Hit the shoot. They're going to fade away from the corner. In and out. Labas ulit ni Rex Gaban. Long to naman. Wala. Score that is 2-1 so far. Rex Gaban is ahead. Let's see. Earl Abadam ties it at 2. A minute and 30 sa ating laro. Long to naman. Rex Gaban. 4-2 now. Earl Abadam needs to put up 2 more points. He drives to the hole and scores. 4-3 in favor of Rex Gaban. Scoring has picked up, pero bigyan ang long two ni Gaban. DJ Abadam is it up. Gaban did remaining. Long two ni Earl Abadam, yes! So it's now 5-4, lamang na si Earl Abadam. A minute remaining. Gaban from left corner court. Nothing. Ako pa daw rin si Earl Abadam. He has a 1-point advantage. Solitary point. Nice crossover. Chicken big move. Pull away. It's no good. Pasuloy nila isama ng bola. Long two. It goes. It does not. 35 ticks. 5-4. Ubus oras ngayon si Earl Abadam. 8 on the shot clock. Earl gets his pull. Drives right. Takes. Fade away. Short. Final 20 seconds. 2 more possessions to go. Ito na si Rex Gaban. Hindi pumasok. And Earl Abadam tumas sa bola. 10 seconds to go. Ito na si Earl. He drives. Earl will score. 6-4. 3 seconds. He needs to start. Gaban at it. 5. No!
And after 2 quarters, UP Fighting Maroons leads by 7 versus De La Salle University Green Archers. And what a ball game that we have seen here so far. Benji Santiago, Coach Mike Perez doing the coverage for all of you as we take a look at Malik Diop, who's got 13 in the ball game, top scoring for the Fighting Maroons. He has done almost everything here. He's got 2 personal fouls. What about big guy Kevin Kiambao? In both corners, he was able to score a 3. And UP, the banking shot. And Evan Nelly coming alive here with those passes. And of course, the accuracy of his shots from the outside, knocking him down. Evan Nelly, what a struggle. Scoreless back in the first period. And Mark Nonoy. Well, I've already made mention. Mark Nonoy happened from La Salle, and that's why La Salle is back in this ball game. How do you figure this one out after 2 quarters, Coach Mike?
Well, the pace has really picked up in the last part of the first half. As we look at the shooting percentages, 48% field goals here for Fighting Maroons, getting more second chance points and getting that in better than La Salle, out-rebounding La Salle 25-22. Yung turnover 9 versus 11, really medyo unforced yung mga turnover minsan para dito sa La Salle. They have to take care of that, although they're doing a better job defensively inside the paint as they made 4 blocks, as the Fighting Maroons could not show any. But other stats that we're seeing also is yung 28 na points in the paint versus 16, again in favor of UP.
The only guy in double figures, Malik Diop, unstoppable. Cyril Gonzalez also with his 9 points. Jerry Abadiano with 6. Over at the other side, Michael Phillips, yes, he's back for La Salle. EJ Abadam with his 8 and 7 for Mark Nonoy. Now, what else is lacking for La Salle? They're playing catch-up almost the entire first half here.
Well, I think really it's really more of the slow start by La Salle with Kevin Kiambao coming off the bench. I don't know if that's a factor, but for me, I think that is. As we see the standings here, Benji, of the 2 groups.
La Salle is yet to be beaten, but they find themselves down here in this first half. UP Fighting Maroons trying to bounce back from that loss yesterday. They're holding a 3-1 win-loss card. St. Clair tied up with UP with their 3-1 win-loss card, winning an earlier game, a close one, versus FEU. And so we're just going to be taking a break, and when we come back, we're going to be continuing with the second half of action. This game, UP versus La Salle. And of course, we're still right here. This venue, the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. A lot has managed to come in. Check out what's happening here. Of course, it's UP versus La Salle. What else can you expect? And so we're just so happy that we could actually broadcast to you, live stream this ball game. Might be preseason, but the festive atmosphere here seems like this is already a championship game, Coach Mike.
Yeah, and even before we get in deep on this game, as we see this finish here by Francis Lopez, some people we gotta read out. Happy birthday to Boots Arsenas, and get well soon to Doctora Tintin Flores, and also happy birthday Paul Babiera, and to the entire MK Blossoms family, Tinoy and Jen, Rainier and Lan, MJ and Kay, Dudley, and to your future partner, Jao Arsenas also is watching. Thank you very much for watching. And Charles Adrian Pugal, happy viewing to you from Jason.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing so, paying attention to what's happening in this ball game. As Kevin Kiambao knocking down his 3rd 3-pointer in this ball game.
And I want to say special mention to Dr. Tina Gonzalez Flores to get well soon so that we get you back having fun and with Toto and the family. There's that high-low again that didn't happen.
Diop against Nwankwo.
Good
Oh, nice
God.
pass. Jerry Abadiano is fouled.
Yeah, just keeping in motion, constantly moving without that ball, giving a good spot or target for Malik to find. And from that height, he can easily spot you as you dive for that action.
Jerry Abadiano taking care of the first free throw. So basically, Malik Diop has got 3 assists here in this ball game. Spreading the charities for Jerry Abadiano and LaSalle with Mark Nonoy. He's got the ball. He puts up the shot. It decides to go out. Kevin Kimbao, another 3.
Oh, that looks good. He's hit almost every spot on the floor from the 3.
That's his 4th and back-to-back 3s for Kevin Kimbao to get things going for LaSalle here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, he's got 12 points in 12 minutes of action to go with 1 rebound and an assist.
Francis Lopez thinking about it. Kevin Kimbao is on him, is in the paint. Goes for the fall away, falls short. And here comes LaSalle. PJ David.
Yeah, and that's...
Wow, catch and shoot. Kevin Kimbao!
Wow!
What happened?
And the guy's feeling it right now. This guy from Muntinlupa is starting to feel it from that range.
What did they give him in the dugout during the half?
We'd like to have some of that too.
Lima na. Antres de Kevin Kimbao. That's too high of a play intended for Francis Lopez. LaSalle have the numbers here. Oh, wow. Yun. Bright Nwankwo for a little while. Nobody was sure what they're going to do with that basketball.
Sure looked like LaSalle was egging Kevin to take another shot from 3. But Kevin deciding otherwise. He's got an open lane and could easily loop it into the big guy.
This is the way they were doing it. Just going to Malik Diop as he goes cutting to the basket.
Yeah.
He's going to be shooting 2 free throws once again. He's got 13 points.
And each time on that dive, Malik's gonna be a force to contend with, especially with that height and length.
He gathers his teammates, talk to them before he takes free throws here. It's like saying, you gotta help me out.
Yeah. And the thing is, when Malik Diop slips that pick and roll, he's going inside there. No?
Oh, why?
The shaded area. It's not like how other big men would slip. They'd go to the perimeter for those jumpers. And since he doesn't have that range, he'd be better off slipping going inside.
Diop missed both. LaSalle had made some headway here. Kevin Kimbao, another 3, a heat check for them. Nevertheless, they had the lead here. 53-52. First time in this ball game that they're at the driver's seat.
But I feel what's important is that if you're a LaSalle fan, is that Kevin just keeps on shooting. Because we want him to make it from the outside so that it opens up that area for him to operate and facilitate from there.
Wow, a warning for faking a foul, Kevin Kimbao. Well, a big turnaround here in the 3rd quarter, huh? Lamangda and LaSalle. Michael Phillips will be fielded back in to replace Bright Nwankwo. A lot of time here in the 3rd period.
Pero somehow ito talaga yung feeling mo na eventually magkakabantayan itong dalawang to, Kevin Kimbao and Francis Lopez.
Totoo yan.
Lalo na in the big games. You get to see, lalo na if I feel that Kevin Kimbao starts knocking down those threes and doing Kevin Kimbao stuff, that guy's gonna be the best guy for UP to cover him.
Okay, what else has to be cleared here before we could continue with the ball game? Well, it has been announced. Oh, okay. Anyways, Let's just focus on the ball game here. Yung mga minor details na yan, not affecting the game at all. Sige lang.
Right.
Let's go ahead. Preseason ito eh. 53-52 for LaSalle. Francis Lopez. He's got to get his head into this ball game. Parang wala eh.
Yeah, kanina medyo maganda yung nilalaro niya nung first half. But itong second, so far as field goals, wala pa. And they'll expect more from him. Lalo na yung mga previous game, very active siya offensively.
The air ball on LaSalle.
Now, this is one guy who hasn't started coming in yet.
Oh,
what?
Oh, everything but the shot right there. Kembao comes down with the rebound. Nonoy lines it up for the three. Can't knock it down. They got an offensive rebound, and the putback goes in for CJ Austria.
Good patience there by CJ Austria. Waited for that right moment to put it in.
55-52. Hard off the glass for Francis Lopez. Balik Diop with a follow. Still nothing for UP.
And to your point, Benji, see Francis Lopez got to settle down. You know, he's rushing a bit things.
Michael Phillips puts it up. Nope. Diop clears. Elisilda setting up the play here. Abadiano. Diop on the drive. Puts it up. Was trying to get that offensive rebound, but Michael Phillips beats him to it.
There's that initial drag here.
Phillips long distance. Nope. Lopez goes for the throw.
There you go.
7 points for Francis Lopez.
Yan naman na importante dyan. You're not gonna give up despite those, misses earlier. You gotta keep shooting.
Tied up at 55.
Oh. Who's that on the floor? Felisilda.
Missed opportunity to score on the layup. EJ Abadam comes back into the game here.
9 seconds on the shot clock, 9 seconds to shoot.
LaSalle, their shot clock says 9. Now play. Ebanelli.
How about that pass and that read?
As if it's all choreographed. As if they have been practicing that for a long, long time. Konting kindat lang.
Yeah. Caught Turkulas not looking at the ball. You gotta see man and ball.
And Phillips just could not complete the three-point play. Nevertheless, they have the lead here, 57-55. 5 minutes remaining here in the third.
And LaSalle once again going on that zone.
Quick pass, Balik Diop. Wow.
Well, that's one of the best ways to break a zone. Get it into that short corner and let the big man dive.
Phillips thought about it, goes for it. That's short. That's a three-pointer that you wanted to make.
Yeah. You feel his hesitation kasi kanina tumira siya sa perimeter, hindi pumasok eh. But if you're that wide open, you gotta take it.
John Felisilda penetrates, try the handoff inside. Nobody was there. Torculas was not exactly expecting the pass.
Short
this is a nice one here for UP. Earlier.
Get that on the short, get out on the short corner and let the nail guy dive.
Flash Express. 57 all. Abadiano lost it. No, actually, bola pa rin ito ng LaSalle. Oh, not anymore. Now here's Jerry Abadiano, stop and pop move. Long and strong, trying to get it back. It's going to be called for the foul.
Boy, we were expecting that shot to go in. That was a specialty of the house for...
Siya din yun yung feeling niya,
yeah,
you know?
yung feeling niya eh. Kasi he got a good rhythm. It was a jump stop, one motion. And you do that in practice. With nobody guarding you, you expect that to go in.
As they say, shooters can already feel their shot if it's going in or not.
Kevin now gets a breather.
Policarpio in his place on the floor. Another big man for LaSalle. Oh, offensive foul.
Yeah, moving screen. Oh, no, it was CJ Austria, sorry.
Once again, UP led by as much as 16. And then what a big run in the second period for LaSalle.
And so far, LaSalle's been outscoring UP in this quarter 15-8.
Quick foul given up by UP. Sabatiano picks up his second. This is
there's
how it
that
happened.
shove, yeah. He wanted to prevent
Phillips.
Phillips from claiming that post slot. He didn't want to get sealed by Phillips, yeah, he had to do that.
Here's Evan Nelly. Michael Phillips. Back to Nelly. Shoots a three. Kept getting to go. Diouf with another rebound for UP.
Torres bit a bullet there going under the screen with Evan Nelly.
Double-double performance already for Malik Diouf. His 11th rebound earlier. UP can't find the target in that offense. Stuck at 57, all 3 minutes remaining. Evan Nelly with the extra pass. Phillips! How was he able to put up that shot off balance and everything?
Wow, talk about upper body strength and control. But you gotta go back and defend too.
In the meantime, a nice setup job once again here for Malik Diouf to score.
Oh, that one looked real good.
Jonel Policarpio. So if it's not Kevin Cambao, it's Jonel Policarpio.
Yep, that middle ball screen with Evan Yele and Phillips hitting that shake action.
Abadiano trying to tie the score with this three. No, did not happen.
And make no mistake about it, Policarpio's got that range too from the outside.
7 points for Jonel Policarpio in this ball game. And let's see here, a foul against Raylan Torres.
A little pinch action there between, as we see this pass, difficult finish there by Phillips. And look at that dive though by Malik Diouf off that CJ spin. This one's that shake action. Right straight and through for Policarpio. Ganda ng exchange no? Last three sequence na yun, no? Just shows you the quality of basketball on the offensive end these two teams are playing.
LaSalle just by 3. 2 minutes remaining here in the third.
Welcome back to the third quarter of this matchup, and tables have turned as LaSalle leads 62-59 over UP, and UP's upcoming season will have a lot riding on the rookies they have coming in, and their transition from high school to collegiate basketball has been both smooth and challenging according to their management. They have been showing that they belong to the collegiate ranks, but at the same time, alam rin nilang bata pa ang mga players. According to Coach Mo Gingerich, UP assistant coach, kailangan pa nilang mag-mature. Kung ngayon ang UAAP hindi pa sila ready, so they aim to make the most of the 3 remaining months. Benji and Coach Mike?
Well, that's how it is, you know. Pero pag ako sinabihan kagad na kailangan mag-mature, kami nga nagdahan-dahan. We're trying to age gracefully, you know.
Not at its age. Maybe on their age, maybe you want to mature quickly. But at this age, no, but that's the right thought process. I feel also that game yesterday by UP was actually a test on how these guys would start maturing
yan.
under those situations. Lalo na if you don't have your big guns and the senior players on the floor. So
Well, they tried that yesterday,
Right.
using most of their players off the
Right.
bench, the new ones, getting their baptism of fire.
yeah,
Pero yun nga nangyari, natalo sila.
yeah,
So right now, it's basically a combination
Right.
of the guys who are reliables. It's a mixture of those coming off the bench.
yeah.
And there, butterfingers here for LaSalle.
And I'm sure Benji, yung game kahapon na yun, while a lot of it has got to do with winning, well, for the most part, it also has a lot to do with learning. No?
Tama, tama.
So, either way you win eh. Because right now, they're applying some of the lessons learned.
Juliana's been called for a second. And LaSalle already in penalty.
Free throws for Raylan Torres.
And Raylan Torres will be shooting 2 free throws. Down by 3. 5 points for Raylan Torres, make that 6. He's also got 3 assists, along with a rebound.
From afar talaga mapapag-switch mo tong si Abadiano at saka tong si Raylan Torres.
Exactly. Raylan Torres splitting his charities here, 62-60. May agaw dito ang UP. Torculas puts it up, Banks, no. He got it back. Underneath, nice fake.
Ooh, wow!
Aldous Torculas, loving that.
How about that pass by CJ finding Torculas underneath and that fake to get that defense to fly by?
And he wanted everybody to know the effort that he has just made. And it results in a foul. He's got a bonus free throw.
This guy's made for basketball inside the shaded area. Hindi nahihiyang matamaan or mapagod. Ooh, player down on the floor.
Foul on number 12 there, Ramadan penalty. That's the third personal foul of Ramadan.
PJ Abadam ang tinawagan ng foul.
See that again. Ooh, is that CJ?
Ooh.
Boy,
He's okay, he's all right.
Yeah, scary fall there for
They were holding their
CJ.
breaths, everybody from UP.
Yeah, definitely.
For a little while. Those free throw woes for UP, especially here in the third. Grabe. 11 of 25. Finally 12 of 26 here. CJ Cancino, another split charities for UP. And UP is back with the lead, 63-62.
Oh, good split right there.
Evanelli, let's exchange baskets. Let's change leads.
Well, you just love the way these two teams are really playing.
CJ, up balance shot. Wala. Foul was there.
And that's the second straight time that a LaSalle player was able to bring down the ball to the floor. This one was the first, Evaniele with that finish. And the second one by Policarpo. Nobody's stopping the guy until he got fouled on his way to the rim.
Will be given 2 free throws here, Jonel Policarpo. So far, he's got 7 points in a ball game. Had a 3-pointer earlier.
Yeah.
Makes the first free throw.
Tsaka yung baba na yun ng dalawang archers, talagang full steam ahead no?
Hataw yun,
Hataw
turbo yun.
talaga, yeah. And so parang the only way to stop it is to foul them really,
Well, actually, LaSalle is taking advantage of the situation that Malik Diouf is on the bench for UP.
Right. And again, as they keep Malik on the bench, this too could be another test of, you know,
Pwede,
what
ano?
adjustments do we do in case situations in game. This happens.
A miss on that three. Terence Fortea. 66-63, it's LaSalle.
They want to clear out here.
Kevin Cabao is back on the floor, attacking. Can't
Ooh.
get it to go. Underneath. Whoa, big
What a
block.
block!
But Aldous Torculas doing his thing on offense and defense. And then a steal. LaSalle. Cabao, another three. Unbelievable from the outside. That's already his 6th three-pointer. Kevin Cabao.
Well, you could already see how Nelly was looking the other way, and you know, seeing him from the peripheral, that Kevin's gonna hit that other wing spot for the three.
18 points for Kevin Cabao. LaSalle got the ball back and scores.
UP's gotta answer back now.
Well, they're gonna try in the fourth quarter.
Right, in the fourth, right.
Because that's the end of the third period. LaSalle having their way. Kevin Cabao finding his range from the outside. Malik Diop, they need him to be back and more aggressive. Off-balance shot by Michael Phillips earlier. And then exchanging the baskets. Fantastic moves, fantastic baskets and plays that we have seen here in the third. And yet, we still have the fourth quarter coming up. Quarter of action. Kick him with a lot of sauce.
Yep.
Yeah, grabe. The way he's managed to make LaSalle lead their largest right now before we start the final 10 minutes of action. Kevin Cabao, not exactly with a lot of assists, but really those points that they needed. He has been delivering. And here he is, double teaming defense. Malik Diop lost it at the end line.
And of course, Kevin Cabao proudly coming out of the Muntinlupa City basketball program, where we have some of our viewers also watching. Edward Hernandez and Chris Ortiz, Alan Co, Paulo De La Torre, Joey Gustilo, everyone else from the Abachigang. Thank you for watching. Beautiful dive there by Phillips.
Michael Phillips scoring, and it's now a 10-point lead for LaSalle. The winds of change favoring the Green Archers here in the second half. Malik Diop, no basketball to put up the shot with. Hits Kevin Cabao on the mouth and apologizes. Flash express pass of the game. Well, from one big guy to another here for De La Salle. Big to big.
Yeah, and he's made that shovel pass, speaking of Kevin Cabao, just a specialty of the house.
Now to consider for Kevin Cabao, he's only got 3 assists in the ball game.
Yeah, but he's
Very unlikely, you know.
Yeah, pero he's contributing on the other spots, especially from that 3 range.
Well, you made mention about his Muntinlupa heritage and everything, his roots. Well, one thing I can tell you, Kevin Cabao is going up against his former coach in high school, si Coach Goldwyn.
Yeah, I know. That's another storyline too, right? But you know, minsan yun naman bigat sa coach, what you taught him gets used against you, right? But I guess the advantage is you know his tendencies, but you know you built that foundation, so you gotta go against it eventually.
There's a floater of a shot here for LaSalle. Getting it back. Pero eto na ang UP. Oh, napakialaman ni Evanelli. The ball goes out. Last touch pa ang UP.
Well, if you're a LaSalle fan, you'd love this defensive activity by Evaniel. It really not just giving up and staying the course.
Lead is 8, largest at 10 for LaSalle. UP led by as much as 16. Second serving here. Ayaw pa rin umakit ang bola.
Well, LaSalle's been trying to play off that left side of the floor on a two-man game, either via pinch or middle or side ball screen. They're trying to play off of it. Probably to leave that entire area for the big man to make decisions, especially as they go for that role.
Palitan ng mga tao for both teams. CJ Austria returns. Malik Diop throws a bad pass inside.
Definitely a bad pass. Belmonte could have gone in front of Phillips on that slot-to-slot pass leading up to that dive.
Ang
by the
tanong ko
big.
dyan, yung denial ba? Sobra naman, Mark Belmonte, hindi talaga nakakahawak ng bola eh.
Oh, correct. Correct. Talagang kasi alam nila na he's been double figures on the past 3 games.
Right.
You know, I mean, if that guy is scoring that much, don't give him the ball.
Well, you can't do anything when you're not touching the basketball.
Right. Well, you can help out on off ball, but really you're letting others the
I
opportunity
know.
to score. So hindi ikaw yung directly na nag-i-score, diba?
I do believe they're discussing the same thing.
They're analyzing the game too.
It's either that or Marites lang. Ganun lang.
Pero women's basketball starting to grow in the country.
Oo naman, ha?
Grabe, diba? Remember when we covered the 3x3 for, wow.
Equal opportunity.
Yeah.
And yun lang yun eh. Basketball's not just for the guys.
Yeah.
You can ask them. You can ask them.
Yep.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Incidental contact on Mark Nonoy.
Mark Nonoy's been a bit silent after hitting those couple of threes earlier. He's got 7 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist to show.
The three on its way. Nope. Oh, sorry. Last touch pa. Si Bright Nuanco. Hawak na, nawala pa.
When you look at the scoreboard, it's LaSalle up by 8, but that's not a safe lead at all. Finally, they get Mark on the spot to score.
Kita mo na, nakahawak ng bola. Di umiscore.
Score kagad, di ba?
Only his first basket, Mark Belmonte. To
Right.
cut down this lead to only 7 right now, 74-67. Getting those offensive rebounds with the presses there. Malik Diop, good boxing out for LaSalle.
And look at Mark Belmonte immediately being taught by the coaching staff. Look at that rebound too.
CJ Austria will be shooting free throws here.
Yung ganun kakaliit, tas makasingit ka ng rebound na. Alam mo yun, di ba? That's pretty huge.
A story of rebounds, 42-38 in favor of LaSalle.
Which earlier we were mentioning at the half na, you know, that was advantage to UP. But
UP,
now, mas naging aggressive na on the glass itong LaSalle.
Not getting the second one to go for CJ Austria.
Another thing that's really stepped up too for LaSalle is fast break points. They now have 21 fast break points after having only, 6 or 7 at the half.
This is a forced shot. Luckily for UP, they will keep possession with 7 on their shot clock.
Another guy who hasn't really gotten in the flow is Harold Alarcon. I mean, that guy can score middle jumpers, you know, but he's been pretty silent, getting lesser touches too.
John Felicilda trying to use the speed against size. Nothing there. Changing hands for the shot. Evan Nelly.
Oh, what a pass!
How do you like
What a
that? The
pass.
setup on that jam by Michael Phillips.
Yeah, but on the other end, Evan Nelly is down on the floor. And they're going to immediately call a timeout here. Boy, see that finish. Beautiful pass by
Oh,
Nelly.
naapakan siya ni Malik Diouf eh.
Yeah.
And he dished off with that assist.
Look at that finish though.
Ngayon, no, naapakan siya ni Malik Diouf.
Yeah. Inadvertent.
Well, he did something real good, making your teammate look very good. He's okay, he's all right.
That's the 13th assist of Evan Nelly for the game.
Wow.
To go with 7 points and 5
Yun ang
rebounds.
Evan Nelly na kilala natin.
Yes, that's right. And couple that with made baskets, I mean, a double-double is always a possibility in game for Evan Nelly. But look at this one. Beautiful
Yun,
pass. How about that 2-foot jumper on that one-hand slam?
Yeah, ni Michael Phillips.
Yeah.
But don't look down. LaSalle up by 10, 77-67. As they say, it's not how you start a ball game, but how you finish.
Oh, what a steal there, almost.
Juanco. Juanco gets a good pass. Tries again, banks it in. Michael Phillips.
Michael Phillips, very active.
Sabi ni Michael Phillips, sa Cambodia nga eh.
Hindi ganito
Asian yung mga
ano,
katapat ko eh.
Nasasabayan ko eh, no? But man, you know, this guy in the basketball in social media has been termed as the local Dennis Rodman of
Ganun ba?
LaSalle, and rightfully so because very active eh.
Improper bench decorum. Second infraction, technical foul.
Everybody got excited with that travel call from the
Oo
UP.
nga eh.
Kaya, you know, that's the second infraction.
I just saw Coach Oliver Bunya talking to yung mga players yata ang may infraction eh. Nagre-react eh.
Yeah.
So here's that technical free throw. Oh!
And Harold Alarcon still, how many points does he have? He's scoreless so far.
Well, I don't see any sign from Coach Goldwyn to bring him back in this ball game. Oops, teka muna ha. Offensive foul. Good pesky defense applied by John Felicilda on DJ David. So ball will go back to UP.
Oh yeah, that's an offensive foul definitely. Warded off Felicilda.
Mark Belmonte from the outside. Long and strong. And Kevin Kimbao controls. 79-67. This is the largest lead for LaSalle, but they will turn the ball over with an offensive foul. It's a bright moving pick.
Yeah, but did you see that action right there? Without that foul, that could have been an easy setup for Kevin Kimbao getting ready to get a return pass. From, was that Austria? Yeah.
Michael Phillips ready to check back in right away for LaSalle. And most probably to replace ito si Bright Nwankwo. But he'll just have to wait. Bola ito ng UP. Chico Briones. That was challenged. That's a foul. Coach Topex na papalundag. Easy lang. Be technical na kayo.
Yeah. Pero maganda kasi yung movement ng UP even prior to this one. That was good move. They didn't have that high-low on that slot-to-slot. They tried to go handoff on the wing. Na-invert pa nga yun. Si Pablo yung napunta sa taas. Nasa baba si Malik Diouf, but they couldn't hit that one, so they went to that side ball screen.
Luis Pablo will be shooting free throws here.
And this is one of the rookies that, Coach Goldwyn is actually building UP for the future.
His first point in the game. Yan. So I don't know who they're rooting for. Basta masaya lang sila, nandito sila.
That's Jella the Vocal, one of our really good friend from photography. Siya yung mga kumukuha ng mga pictures.
Yes, oo.
Well, Jellai's got friends on the different schools and players. She built it as she went on, taking their photos in game. Ooh, what a pass!
Ayun nga lang. Not exactly a nice catch here. Masyado malakas. And Coach Topek signaling, easy lang.
Yeah.
Sometimes si Kevin Kiambao nag-aapura. Sabi niya, konti kasi assist ko eh.
Kulang
Tatatlo lang eh.
Kulang sa average ko eh.
That's not Kevin Kiambao eh.
Yeah. Pero kita mo, from that angle for him to...
Pero kung nasa yun,
good yun. May mabagay lang talaga sigurong sobrang taas na hindi mo maabot.
meron gano'n. Meron talaga.
Katulad yung mangga dun sa puno namin, kailangan mo ng panungkit.
Masyado mataas yung air sa buhay.
Iba naman yan. Iba naman yan.
Let's see, itong UP, all of a sudden, sino pa ang magpapahabol sa kanila rito? Evan Nelly, so he's okay dahil babalik pa siya rito sa ball game na ito to replace VJ David.
Boy, when you look at the stat on assists, 23 assists for both teams respectively.
Kevin Kimbao, another 3 on its way. He's got a total of 6 in this ball game. Inabot yun. Mark Nonoy shot from the outside. Here comes UP. Corner 3 won't go, and rebound CJ Austria.
Well, Harold's taking his shot within the flow that time around. Really just can't seem to get that through the net. They want a middle ball screen here. Oh no, they give it up. There you go. Little shake action.
Kevin Kimbao most probably has run out of ammunition shooting those 3-pointers, but he's got a total of 6. Then a foul at CJ Austria. Loose ball foul. Penalty ang Lasal. Ang problema, ang free throw shooting naman ng UP. They're shooting 17 of 34. 34 attempts. Grabe.
Kevin Kimbao so far 6 out of 8 from the field. 6 out of 9 from 3. 0 out of 3 from 2. Mas marami pang sinut na 3 points kasi sa 2-pointers.
Kaya nga.
Pero si Kevin Kiambao. He also's got 6 rebounds.
That's what I'm talking about. Paisa-isa lang ang pumapasok na free throws for UP. That was Chico Briones splitting his charities. Under the lead, they have managed to cut it down to 8. They're behind 12. Michael Phillips. Corner 3. Avanelli could knock it down. They got another chance here. Just share the ball. Parang it's an option. Who's going to take the shot?
Yeah. But you like that response of Evan Yele. Once he missed that shot and Mike Phillips got that offensive board, he knew that he had to relocate because his guy was, not facing the basketball.
Phillips double-double, 20 points, 12 rebounds. Make that 21. Has been steady, shooting free throws. So we really won't advise you to bring your jackets when you get in here. The heat of the action.
The irony of this is, from a point standpoint, is the leading scorers are actually the bigs. Normally, nowadays, it's the guards that's leading it. It's 19 points for Malik Diouf, 20 for 21 for Michael Phillips and 18 for Kevin Kiambao.
Well, they have some problems. Mark Belmonte was not exactly as productive as
Yeah.
before. One thing. Malik Diouf, guy double-double, tries again. Somebody has got to help him. And then the free throws, that
Yeah.
counts a lot.
All right.
I mean, kalahati lang out of your 35 shots na na-convert nyo.
Yeah.
This could have been close. Or
Right.
maybe lamang pa rito ang UP.
UP missed 18 free throws rather. Just making 18 out of 36. So that's a huge disparity right there.
3 minutes remaining. Evan Nelly with a miss. UP.
Oh,
How about that layup? CJ Cancino getting back into this game, getting back his stroke,
Yeah.
getting that layup.
Oh, wow.
From one CJ to another.
Right.
Now, Austria naman against Malik Diouf, and he loved that.
And both really just exceptional players. Talking of the two CJs.
CJ handoff inside. Malik Diouf pumps fake and gets it to go off the window.
Now you got to put a stop here if you're UP. You just can't afford to exchange baskets here with the Archers.
Malik Diouf has 23 points in the ball game. CJ Austria, na-attract na naman na nandun si Malik Diouf trying to get a basket. We are into the final 2 minutes. LaSalle just hanging on to a 6-point lead. They had the chance to score, not that time. A miss. And here comes LaSalle Evanelli. 6 points, far from being a safe lead at all.
That slip
Kevin
is-
Kiambao. Nope. Chance for UP as they will get back ball possession here. 91 seconds in this game.
You almost always expect that on an empty ball or empty side ball screen, Kevin Kiambao is going to slip that because he's going to take that spot for a free three.
UP lost yesterday to Adamson. In full force, staring at a deficit of this 6-point lead by De La Salle. De La Salle still has yet to be beaten here.
Could be big.
This one is big, really. CJ Cancino wanted that. They got it. It's far from over. Coach Topex
Wow.
knows about it.
Uh-huh.
Not at all really a safe lead. CJ Cancino doing the right thing, hitting a big basket to bring it down to only 3. Their deficit. And we still got enough time in this ball game to still figure out who will get the win. 81 seconds. What a very festive atmosphere here. UP fans coming alive after that CJ Cancino three-pointer. And just when they thought, well, your guess is just as good as mine. It's still anybody's ball game here. LaSalle just up by 3, 81 seconds remaining. LaSalle basketball here. UP needs to stop. LaSalle needs to score. However, which way, one of those is going to happen. Again, it's Benji Santiago, Coach Mike Perez, and of course, Megan Cabrera at courtside. Michael Phillips dribbles down the basketball. Evan Nelly has it.
We're going to that middle ball screen again.
Evanelli just hanging on to that basketball. Now he makes a move. Shot clock down to 8. Evanelli, Michael Phillips
See
kicks
that
it out.
corner lift
How
again.
about this three? Oh, wow! Kevin Campbell hitting another three-pointer.
Yeah, you kind of felt that coming because on that second screen, Kevin went down to the corner. And just that shake action on the other end, making that three available.
Enough of those fancy passes for Kevin Campbell.
Ooh.
And he comes up with a steal here. Kevin Campbell was expecting the referee's whistle. Tried to play around with that basketball. And almost another steal here. CJ Cancino, Malik Diouf drives the baseline,
Oh, wow.
lost it. We can't even hear if the referee's whistling for a foul or anything here. The band, the crowd that we have here.
Yeah. Good spin off the baseline side.
So they're going to be reviewing this piece of action here.
Yeah.
Sino nga ba Lasach? Did it go off the leg of Malik Diouf?
Malik had the right thing in mind because he felt that double was coming on the top side. So he spun baseline. Pero yung tapik nga ng bola, no?
Hindi nga ba nasundot sa likuran ni nahawakan pa ni Evanelli? So it's all Malik Diouf touching the ball last. Ball goes back to LaSalle. A two-possession game here with 27.7 seconds remaining. Mike Nonoy, babalik pa in the game for LaSalle.
Two-possession game here.
No choice but to foul to stop the clock. That's number 4 on UP. They want to try out itong LaSalle to shoot free throws. So with 25.4 seconds remaining. Long inbound. Mike Nonoy, the layup. What a play for LaSalle. My goodness, touchdown. What quarterbacking for Evanelli. And then some desperation shots here taken by UP. UP will absorb their second loss, back-to-back defeats since yesterday at the hands of Adamson and now at the hands of De La Salle. For LaSalle in the early goings in the first half, down by as much as 16, led by as much as 12 here in the second half. They changed the way things could have happened here. UP thought they had it going for them. And LaSalle have other things in mind here in Evanelli. Just finishing touches here for LaSalle to preserve a 4-0 standing.
Well, actually, LaSalle did it by committee, no? Different guys stepping up on different parts of the game. Kevin Cambao hit those threes. Evanelli started getting hot in the third quarter. And then Michael Phillips with those hustle plays.
In the upcoming season of the UAAP, gusto talaga makabalik in the top 4 nitong LaSalle.
Yeah.
Harold Alarcon, too late the hero that time around. But what a ball game this has turned out to be.
Yeah.
Even in the final seconds, nobody could really figure out.
Well, I'm sure both coaches see something that they like and see something that they needed adjustments on. I think that's really part of the plan to be able to, figure out things that they need to change and build on, especially as you head into the regular season of the UAAP.
It resulted into this, a 7-point victory for LaSalle. It's now 4-0, and it's now 3-2 for UP. This battle considered to be unforgettable. And what a ball game that we have seen here. The return of the two Phillips brothers, especially Michael Phillips. Evanelli quarterbacking here results in that jam.
Wow.
We have seen those three-pointers, the accuracy of shooting, especially from Kevin Cambao and Michael Phillips. Welcome back Walang medal ha, panalo lang muna ngayon ha. Meron ka ng medal eh. But truly, his exposure sa Gilas
Yeah.
has really improved, making himself the best player of this ball game. Sort of saying hello again, and he's glad to be back here in the country. Michael Phillips, our best player in this ball game. UP had their chances.
Yeah.
They led big. But on De La Salle University made the necessary adjustment, especially I'm still trying to figure out what they fed Kevin Kiambao at the half.
Yeah. that ring looked a little bit bigger come the second half. Not that he didn't make his shots in the first half. He was making one. But everyone else, Evaniele, Mark Nonoy, even Phillips got into the act. But Malik Diouf just slowed down a little bit in the second half. Yung first, very strong yung start nila eh. But this guy here also, Torculas, getting into this action, especially the physicality underneath. But really just setting up Kevin Kiambao, just sealed the deal para dito sa Archers.
You know, these preseason cup, when you lose, you learn.
Yeah.
When you win, cool.
Yeah.
Ganun lang po yan, you know? Well, you have been treated to a very nice game here. La Salle winning over UP just by 7 points. Kevin Kiambao playing big. And Michael Phillips, best player of the ball game. And of course, it doesn't stop here, huh? As we take a look at the De La Salle Green Archers with the best record from the two groups so far with this 4-0 win-loss card. And this time at the expense of UP, who will go down to 3-2 back-to-back losses over at the Group A. Perpetual still lording it over with 4-1, followed by Mapua and Letran, both with 3-1 win-loss cards. It's going to be very, very interesting, and it doesn't stop here. In fact, tomorrow another quadruple header will be on your way, and we'll still be streaming it live. So thank you very much. Great for the weekend, huh? What basketball! At sa ngalan po ng ating mga nakasama, Megan Cabrera and of course Coach Mike Perez here, Benji Santiago. Enjoy your weekend, everybody, and we'll see you at the ball games.